to EmergeTech 2024 Delhi chapter hosted by CIO News. I am Simran Shiwalkar, a journalist at CIO News and your host for today. Today we have a very esteemed guest with us, AVM Devesh Vatsa. Sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. And I would like to begin with the first question. How has your experience been in today's event?
The audience was very interactive, and I think they were very knowledgeable about the cybersecurity and cybersecurity domain, and all the pillars of cybersecurity was discussed in the conference. And I think everybody who was the participant here, they knew about what is going on in the ecosystem of cyberspace today. And this is what I interacted with them, and I found that each person who was the audience today, they were very, very enthusiastic to learn about the emerging technologies. They were very keen to learn about the changing dynamics of the cyberspace today. Because of the emerging tech and converging technologies, things are changing and changing at a very rapid pace. And we all, as a cybersecurity professional, have to gear up. How do we protect our information assets, digital assets from emerging cyber attacks which are being fueled by these kind of technologies like AI and ML? So I think first thing I must congratulate you for organizing such a wonderful conference or a workshop or whatever you call it, or event, because you are all from the journalism, and I think it is a moral responsibility of you people, as I was hearing from Khushbu, how this is coming to existence and how you people are doing justice to bring in the news from all over the world, which actually is talking about the cyberspace, cybersecurity, and how the emerging technologies are, playing a very, very important role in changing, the cybersecurity paradigm. And I think nothing better could have been done today in this evening.
The pleasure is totally ours, and thank you so much, because this is our inspiration, to continue with events like EmergeTech. So thank you so much for your presence and sharing your experience. On those lines, because you have a dynamic experience in this field, you've been for so long, I wanted to understand from you, we have emerging techs, the technology is evolving. Along with that, threats are also evolving.
Yes.
So any common challenges or any misconceptions that you would like to address today?
United Nations Conference on Trade and Development has come out with 11 frontier technologies. So people say, somebody say frontier technology, somebody address them as emerging technologies, and when you list them out, you talk about the AI, ML, you talk about the quantum, then you talk about 3D, AR, VR, then you talk about blockchain. But in my opinion, out of all these, 4 are the transformative technologies, if you allow me to say, and they represent all these technologies, because I always say one technology will not drive. It is the convergence of technology. If internet is there and there is no phones, smartphones, or no laptops, there is no end device, what do you do with it? So technology is always evolving, emerging, and converging, and when they converge, they create magic. And this is what I was trying to mention when, as a defender, like if I have to defend my networks from the cyber attacks which are coming in, now AI is fueling those attacks. If AI is fueling those attacks, I have to also deploy AI, because AI today, when I say AI, it can be any technology. That technology is available to everybody. So state actors, non-state actors, good people, bad people. Now, whomsoever tries his hand can use it, because it is not with a government or a B government, A organization or B organization. It is available in the open. And as I was mentioning about the 4 representative transformation technologies, AI and ML is 1, quantum is 2, and interestingly, IoT is 3, and 4th is 5G, 6G networks. Because without network, you cannot reach. And the speed which the new network like 6G will provide, and the latency which is coming down drastically today from 0.01 to 0.1 millisecond of latency will be provided by the 6G network. Think about, a hacker can easily enter the system and run away without somebody realizing what has happened, because the network are so fast, the capacity is so huge, and latency is not there. So these technologies are actually helping the hackers to attack the system which you think you have made very robust and you have taken all cybersecurity measures. And if you would have seen, I was talking about cyber resiliency. So cyber resiliency is very, very paramount today. Why? Attacks are inevitable, but we need to create a robust structure, a structure in a manner, even if attack takes place, the chips are down, the brand or the company or the organization is still able to deliver the intended outcome for which they exist.
Thank you so much for being so elaborative and giving us the better and a bigger picture about what's being in this field, in the domain. And I would like to understand from you any final words or advice that you would like to give out to upcoming leaders in this space.
See, it is very important while the digital landscape is increasing because of the addition of devices, whether through the IoT or the smartphones or the smart grids and the smart cities which are coming in. Every device today which you add has ability to connect. That is the reason why you connect and you want to make the system smart. But you must remember one thing. Every device has got some life. Once that device has lived its life, it should not be available in the network, especially if it is not patch updated and it is having vulnerabilities and you are not even aware. So when I was talking about the tips to reduce the attack surface, unused redundant system should be removed from the system so that you remain safe, because you are not keeping an eye on those devices you are not using, but they are lying in your system. So somebody has got a laptop which is defunct, but the data is there. Suppose you sell it off as a scrap, the data will be lost. Suppose that device is still on the network without people not taking care of that. Nobody is doing the patch update. Nobody is enhancing the security of that laptop because now we are not using it. But it is still in the network. It is connected to a port. The vulnerability exists. Somebody can do it. So my tip for the people, the leader, is this: you must have a very, very keen eye on your digital assets in the organization. Like a mother, whether she has got 2 kids or she has got 12 kids like my nanny had, she will give attention to all 12. It cannot happen. She will take care of one and she will ignore second or third. Sorry. If you do the same thing like mother nurtures the child, if you nurture your digital assets in a fashion like mother does, I think you will remain safe.
Thank you once again, and I think today our listeners and viewers have a lot to take away from this session. So, and I personally look forward to hearing more such sessions from you. So, thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you so much for asking me these questions. Thank you very much for making part of this seminar. Thank you.
Absolutely, sir.